All right, guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training at the park with Benoît. Now, this is our second time here, and now I'm starting to get a little bit more formal training. So before I kind of came out and wanted to see where the dog's head's at, got a good feel for it, but I didn't have the tables and the bowls. And the reason we bring the tables and the bowls everywhere with us, especially with a dog like Benoît, is to give him a secure spot. Something that he's familiar with. He's familiar with his bowls and the table at home. So I'm going to do the same thing. Benoît, hup. Good boy, good. Nope. Benoît, hup. And notice how transfixed he is with the smell coming from the grass. That's a distraction. Okay, like any other distraction. I'm not going to put too much on him as far as forcing him to heel today because he doesn't have enough in the bank yet to really get that out of him. And I'm starting to deal with this herky-jerky fear type stuff that he does that's all related to the insecurity and the fear of the animal. Nope. Which means getting handled, right? Good. Good. Come on. Come on. Yes. Good boy. Good. Down. Good. Nope. Good. So all I'm doing now is trying to familiarize him with the same things at home as here and make him realize he's got to do the same things, right? Yep. And build up to a new distraction. That means grass. There were some dogs out here a second ago, and we didn't go and really challenge it because the gentleman left. But I would have started floating the bubble towards that. Now, it's all about, I say it this way. I say distance is your friend, meaning you've got to figure out where the threshold is of the dog. And then I float my bubble, meaning I'm doing right about turns. I'm walking, and if there's a dog over across the park, I will start going towards that. And then I'll do a right about turn away before he starts to show too much interest and starts to lose his composure, to remind him that he's supposed to be staying with me. So I'll keep my distance and I'll float my bubble farther away to start. And then as I go, I'll start going a little bit closer. But we're doing all these turns. Right about turn is the most important one because he's being corrected for not paying attention to you. You go around the opposite way, give him a tap, you're going the opposite direction, and you're keeping your distance. Another one is that the eyes are everything for the dog. So when he's looking at something, he's bowing it up. That's where it comes from, is that whole part. Benoît, no, hup, good, that's my boy, good, of understanding. But a lot of it comes from my ability to read the animal and to see what's going on in that dog's head before it even happens, to anticipate it and know that it's going to happen before it happens. And you're only going to know by putting the dog into it. But we don't want to go over threshold where I have him right on top of the dog and I'm trying to correct the behavior away from it. You know, in other words, I'm trying to overcorrect and he goes past threshold and he's exploded already and he's going off. All the corrections in the world, it's too late. Right? You got to get it before it happens and then start to read the animal and float your bubble in such a way that you're staying the distance that you need to, and then you go slower, and you basically slowly increase the distractions. You'll see a lot of trainers having bait dogs where they'll have another dog with another trainer and they're walking down the way and they're walking across the street. They're basically getting the dog accustomed to seeing other dogs and knowing he's still going to mind. That's the sort of thing we need to put him through, right? So I call that floating the bubble and then being aware of, and there's my big word again, cognizant and aware of thresholds and distance. Distance is your friend by virtue. If you get too close, the dog's going to explode. You've gone over a threshold. So you need to stay just out of that, right, as you're working the dog through this. Right? So we'll get more into it as we get more, but he's going to get better and better as time goes along. Yep. Right now, place. Yes, good boy, good. Is trying to get him into a flow, but he's still got to do the same things here as he does at home. And this is all this distraction, right? So I've got to split it up and I've got to give him his release word. Yep, when it's time to start going and having him have the freedom to be able to sniff things and enjoy himself, right? And he's got to comply with obedience first. Good. Nope. Good. That's my boy. Good. So again, just reaffirmation of no, good, and yes. Down. Good. 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 He's not going after the hot dogs because of distraction and his anxiety of being at the park and he's showing a lot of nervous behavior when I'm coming out here. That'll dissipate with a little bit of time, right? So we need to start getting him out as much as we can. This will be his next location. We'll create it to be the one that gives him that warm fuzzy feeling because he knows he's coming here and this is a place to have fun. Once he gets some security in that mentally, then we'll grow the dog and we'll start taking him out in the public. So right now this is great because it's early in the morning, earlier I should say. Nope. So that helps. Down. Good. All right, but we need to establish that this same things happen here. Benno. Yep. Good boy. Good. There you go. Benno. Up. Good boy. Good. There you go. Nope. Good. No. Come on. Benno. Good boy, Benno. Come on. There you go. Good boy, Benno. Nope. Yes. Good boy. That was good. Benno. Good boy. Good. Yep. Now I've gone a little faster than I normally would. I should probably be at home and still working him through some of these behaviors so he has a little bit more set in. But we're going to have to face this sooner or later anyway, where his brain goes out to lunch, he's wanting to sniff, and a lot of little herky-jerky type of, squirmy type stuff. It's all coming from his mental state of mind, which is nervousness, right? So he's not giving me what he would at home. He would be more intent on me and giving me what I wanted at the neutral lab, but we've got to face this sooner or later, and we've got no other distractions out here except the grass and the environment. There's no people that are good. That's good. There you go. And I'm being easy on him because, again, how much does he really know? He's being overwhelmed by environment, right? Good. Benno. Good boy. Good. Benno. Yep. Good boy. Good. There you go. Good boy. So with baby steps and we'll get there. All right. Hup. Good boy. Good. Benno. Yep. Good boy. Good. There you go. Good. Come on, now. Come on. There you go. Benno. You want to go walk the park, huh? Make it a happy, fun thing today, huh? A little bit at a time. We'll start slowly tightening down the screw. You're all right. Come on. All right, you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Good boy. Yep. You go free hunt. Come on, Benno. Hup. There you go. That's my boy. That's good. All right, one more time. This way. Hup. There you go. Good boy. Good boy, Benno. Hup. Down. Yeah. Good boy, Benno. Good boy. That was good. That's good. Yep. Come on, Benno. There you go. Benno. Yep. You go free hunt. Good boy. That's my boy, Benno. Good. You go free hunt. We'll walk the park, huh? We'll go walk the park. Let's go. Yay, good boy. That's my boy. Oh, I gotta go turn off the camera. We're losing. We're forgetting. Go walk the park, huh? Then we'll come back and do a little bit more on the table and the bowls, and then we'll end it, right? Trying to get a good set on what happens when he comes out. Talk to you later.